Dua is my name, member representing Badija Kusko Federal Constituency. I'm from Edo State. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Deputy Chairman, honorable colleagues, the clerk and secretariats, our invited guests. My name is Honorable Masul Musa, representing Ali, Rugondo, and Jiga Federal Constituency. Mr. Chairman, I'm from Kebbi State, the land of equity.
The land of equity. That's good.
Mr. Chairman, Deputy Chairman, my honorable colleagues, clerk and esteemed, our invited guests. My name is Honorable Sani Lawan, representing Zango Ori Federal Constituency. I am from Kaduna State.
Thank you, Osho.
Invited guest, I'm Honorable Dr. Abimaru Adewale Adebayo. I speak for the good people of the record of Urulu, Oloroda, and Oshubu Federal Constituency. I'm from Osho State, the state of Greenfield Spring.
Our distinguished chair, the deputy, esteemed colleagues, and the clerk, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Barrister Jesse Okejo Ono Akabs. I represent Nigerians, especially the habit of Lagos, go to the sort of federal constituency. Thank you.
Chairman of committee, my very respected colleagues, clerk, and the secretary, our esteemed guest, Basi Akwa is my name. I speak for Calabar Municipality, Rugban Federal Constituency. Mr. Chairman, I'm a proud cross-bearer. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, Deputy Chair, honorable colleagues, invited guests, the Secretariat. My name is Amos Gwamnamagaji. I represent the peaceful people of Zangon Kataf, Java Federal Constituency. We are from Kaduna State. Thank you.
My chairman, highly respected colleagues, the clerk and the secretariat, invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Jeremiah Omoru Isi is my name. I represent Akwanga Nasarawa Egomwamba Federal Constituency. I am from Nasarawa State.
I represent the North, the South Egbedo Federal Constituency of Osun State. And by the grace of God and the leave of Mr. Speaker, I'm the chairman of the Public Account Committee. To my right is the clerk of the committee, Mr. Olufemi Tatos Ogunsoya, flanked by one of his deputy directors and other staff of the committee who work very hard to make sure we deliver on our mandate here. We have major partners who work together with us on this investigation and every other work of the Public Account Committee. Let me start with the Accountant General today. They arrived early today. It's a bright day. Accountant General, introductions, please.
Chairman, honorable members, my name is Edwin Mato, representing Accountant General of the Federation.
Good morning, Honorable Chairman, and distinguished members of the committee, all guests present here. My name is Rebecca Akanji, representing OAGF. Thank you.
You can then go on to speak to other procurements away from the issue. Honorable colleague, I don't know whether there's any question, any outstanding question on the issue of the molecular lab, which we handled yesterday. If there is none, so that he can move on to the other aspect of the procurement done. Sir. Okay, so which one do you want to take next?
JNCI Limited. The source of funding is found on
page, sir.
30.
Reference the page.
30, sir.
3030.
Yes, sir.
All right.
From page 30 to page 93 has documents that concern that procurement. So the source of funding is on page 30. The total amount was 353,634,615 naira and 38 kobo. The total expenditure was 353,387,863 naira and 73 kobo. Actually, if you read the BPP report, which is found on page 67, after the BPP went through their submissions, the BPP found out that the amount spent on the procurement of those equipment was slightly higher than the amount quoted, and counted that as a discount to the government. So that's why the expenditure is the same figure.
No, the amount spent was higher.
The equipment the company supplied when the BPP costed it was slightly higher than the amount of the contract, and the BPP counted that as a discount to the government. On page 90, item 7.2, it reads, the BPP's earlier review wrongly computed the total price as 353,397 naira 847 naira, which resulted in BPP's directive for GNCI to refund the sum of 7,665,165 naira and 10 kobo. The Bureau, upon further review, corrected the error, which reflected the sum of 353,405,847 naira. Therefore, having earlier approved the sum of 345,732,681 naira 90 kobo, the supposed amount to be refunded by GNCI ought to have been 7,673,165 naira 10 kobo. Consequently, the difference between 7,673,165 naira 10 kobo and 7 million, which is a limitation on the part, is 8,000 naira, which is considered a discount to government. So the total expenditure remains like that. There were no refunds for this contract. The price bid is on page 38 to 40. Invoices run from page 44 to 46. SRB page 47.
In particular, where is the store receipt voucher for the items?
From page 47 to 53, sir.
The amount that is considered as a discount to government, who considered it as a discount to government, and was there an agreement with the contractors?
It wasn't us, it was the BPP. That was contained in the BPP report.
So, was there any communication with the contractors?
Maybe they did, but we just saw it in their report.
Excuse me, CMD, yes, when you saw it in your report, did you make any attempt to contact the contractor to verify if they have communicated same to him?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so where is the letter of award of this contract? On what page is the letter of award?
Award of contract is on page 35, sir.
Page 35.
Sorry, 34. On page 34, sir.
Okay, the contract was awarded on the 14th of December 2020. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
2020. And what time frame was the contract supposed to have been executed?
Within a year, I think so, sir.
Huh?
I think it was 1 year.
Don't think a contract has to be specific. There should be specific time of performance of the contract.
I don't have that information here, sir.
Okay, so this your letter of award does not indicate anything about the time of delivery of the contract.
We will improve on that, sir.
You will improve on what?
We will reformat our letter to carry that.
No, but this can't be an error. It has to be. It's likely to be a deliberate thing, because if you have a contract, you have to also indicate. So if you give a letter of award without a time frame, the person is free to deliver in 10 years.
I'm sorry about
BPP. BPP. What is the standard practice in award of contract when it comes to time frame?
Any contract, there must be a time frame. Right? It will be in the contract agreement.
So where is the agreement? So it should be in the agreement. Okay, so where is the agreement for this contract?
It's not in the document.
Did you sign any agreement with this contractor?
We did, sir.
I asked this question because the date on your receipt voucher of the store receipt voucher is about 1 year after the award of the contract.
No, sir. It's January of the following year, 2021.
Oh, okay, that's true. It's in January. Oh, all right. But please, next time when you award a contract, just indicate in your letter the time of delivery so that you will avoid unnecessary litigation. And then you can always hold people accountable to deliver on the time agreed on.
Thank you, sir.
So are all items on this contract delivered and in good order?
All, sir.
All right. So we'll be paying a visit. A subcommittee will be paying a visit to your medical center, to your teaching hospital, to further do an evaluation of the delivery of this contract. What's the next one, please?
The next one is assessed alpha from page 94. A contract for supply and installation of isolation center equipment. Contract sum was 100 million naira. Total expenditure was 91,114,700 naira. And that was because the DPP had instructed that the sum of 8,875,529 naira and 36 kobo be refunded, and the company paid that refund into the ICPC recovery account, which is shown on page 127 of the document before you, sir. The letter of award is on page 97, and the invoices from page 102 to 101 to 102, stores receipt vouchers 106 to 112, payment was in installments, and there is evidence of refund of money by this company to the ICPC recovery account, which is found on page 127.
CMD, you said something just now that some funds were recovery to ICPC.
Yes,
which
sir.
page was that?
127 shows
127.
Yes,
To ICPC.
to the ICPC recovery account.
Why ICPC recovery account?
So when we finished the contract, as is practice, we forwarded the documents to the BPP. The BPP reviewed and effected that cost reduction and asked the company to refund. At some point during this process, the ICPC invited us, asked for those documents, and when they saw that request for refund, they said it should be paid into the ICPC recovery account, and that was why it was paid there.
That means, according to ICPC, the contract was overpriced.
It was the BPP that did the review, not the ICPC.
Honorable sir. So the recovery through ICPC account, we discovered that most of the agencies actually paid monies or remitted monies that were supposed to go to the CRF. They actually remitted to ICPC. So we have actually mandated the clerk to invite ICPC, ICPC to come and explain to me. Okay, so excess money, more unspent money from the COVID-19 were supposed to be paid back to the CRF. But what we discover in most of the agencies, we discover that ICPC, they pay these monies through ICPC recovery account. And we have actually invited ICPC to come and explain to us why, instead of CRF.